I'd like to introduce to you Peekapak, an award-winning social emotional learning platform that works with schools, districts, library systems, and also after-school programs. My name is Amy Shaw, and I'm the CEO and co-founder of Peekapak. And the reason I started Peekapak roots back to a life event where my mom was actually robbed at knife point in her own flower shop. And she had the courage to go back to work the next day, and I had the courage to start doing work around school safety, violence in our communities, and so much that I ended up getting a full scholarship to school. And as I grew and progressed in my career, I wanted to shift and focus on how do we prevent this? How do we instill children with the skills so they make the right decisions and be successful in life? Alongside me, we have a number of great educators, including both from industry, from academics, and from research, to help us design and make this the best product. And the reason I'm sure everyone here has heard about social emotional learning, so I'm not going to dwell on the stats, but we know that there's a need, and we're hearing this across the country. And we know social emotional learning is a proven tool. It helps students outperform and be able to succeed both academically and in life. And the timing is so right. It's been interesting just seeing across the country the sentiment. Ed Week came out with 90% of district leaders are either investing or will invest in social emotional learning. And now there's funding to be able to pay for this. And we're seeing that across our district usage. But the problem, what we found, we interviewed over 300 educators, and we asked, is social emotional learning important? They said yes, but the problem was they didn't have time. They didn't have a specific allocation to teach social emotional learning. It was always seen as one more thing. If anything, it added to teacher stress. The second area, they didn't know how they had the know-how. They weren't prepared to teach these skills. And then the last piece, if you think about early childhood education, parents need to reinforce these skills. And so what we did at Peekapak is we designed the platform to overcome all these barriers. Everything we do seamlessly integrates into English language arts, into like a balanced literacy framework, and to be able to make it something that is not an add-on, but something that's integrated. Everything we do starts off with a literacy moment, and then we have evidence-based lessons that integrate into ELA once or twice a week for 15 to 25 minutes. We have both hands-on and interactive lessons and personalized learning. And then we extend that learning to parents at home with at-home updates and extension activities, both in English and Spanish. We want this to be culturally relevant and leverage modern role models. So we've developed our own set of characters that guide students through 10 units that span over 2 years through our interactive platform. A big piece that we've done is created original content and stories that help guide students, and the books are foundational resources that are available both digitally and in print as guided reading resources, so they could be really integrated into ELA. We've already seen introducing these print resources within the last month, orders of about 50,000 books already. You'll see a key feature of our books. We've worked with the experts to be able to understand and show the illustrations around what a character is going through in terms of that emotional journey, the vocabulary, the physiological kind of reactions. And you'll see some of the art. We put a lot of care in terms of making us engaging for young learners. Our personalized learning experience, we've actually developed a whole world for our characters to live in called Peekaville, and students actually get to become a character and design really to make it and take that agency in our game world. This is where they get to help characters, but they also get to do a self-check-in with their avatar, understanding those different emotions, how they look, how they show up, and be able to share data around sentiment with their teachers about how they can better support their students. We've completed some research, and we continue to research, showing strong linkages in terms of students who use Peekapak with high test scores, ELA scores, and also social emotional learning. And best of all, students love Peekapak. They even write to our characters. We've won some awards, including Common Sense Education's Best of Ed Tech. And our go-to-market, we have 2 subscription levels that teachers can start entering in, and now with the printed books as a guided reading resource to include in their classroom libraries. Our premium level is our Classroom Pro license, where they have the personalized learning experience, where they can engage with that personalized experience. We're already seeing increasing and scaling revenue, seeing 3-fold growth year over year. We have a fantastic team, including our CTO, who comes from, not from education, but from medical, but he's scaled his organization and helped the acquisition of the company. We have some great investors who are mission aligned and believe in our vision and what we're developing from the education and social impact space. And moving forward, we're looking to connect with mission aligned partners, investors, as we are bringing on distribution partnerships in this year. And we'll be demoing today between 4 and 5 p.m. in the GSV marketplace. And I look forward to meeting you. Thank you.